Hello everyone, this is Miss Piali from Twin Rivers branch. Welcome to Makerspace. This is week 7 of Makerspace. Today we will make a fun craft which will be very useful for our upcoming school years. We will make this puppy desk organizer for our all pen, pencils, glue, scissors and all things needed for school. So we will be using some recyclable toilet paper roll tubes for this, and let's get started and we will make this. Here are the things we will need. Empty toilet paper roll or paper towel roll tubes, piece of a cardboard from an old box, some cardstock, a glue stick, a scissor. I'm using hot glue gun, you can use liquid glue gun. If you're using paper towel roll tubes, then cut it down to the toilet paper roll size. Okay, let's mark the cardstock. I'm using brown cardstock here with a ruler and pencil, exactly the size of the tubes we are using. I'm gonna cut 2 layers of paper together because it's easier that way, and they are thin cardstock, it's easy to cut. And then we will cut the pieces exactly the size so that we can wrap around the empty toilet paper tubes. So I'm using you can use 4 to 5 of them. Apply the glue stick generously over the empty cardboard tube and then wrap the whole thing with cardstock and then apply the glue and seal it shut. And so we will do this for all 4 or 5 what you are using. Okay, now we will draw the face of the puppy. Okay, and just draw a freehand like drawing. Nothing, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can make, okay, this is where you can change it. You can make it a kitty cat or some other animals you like. Okay, it looks like a yeah, it doesn't look like a puppy now, I can see that, but don't worry, we will cut it a little big and eventually we will trim it down so that it really looks like a puppy. Okay, only make sure that the end is the size of the tube, like the height of it matches the size of the tube. So that's the face. Apply glue and adhere it on the first or one tube. That will be our first tube for the thing. Now you can trim around and make it all even. If you don't like your puppy face to be that big, you can make it smaller. Now we will draw the puppy nose. It's again a freehand drawing. Nothing needs to be perfect. It's a fun thing. Like you can make it your puppy look like any way you want it. It doesn't have to be like some particular style of it. Make it any, you want to make it a funny puppy, make it a funny puppy. You want to make it a kitty cat, a bear, whatever you want to make. So adhere the nose. I like to do it the same for both the sides. Then you can look at the organizer from both the side and it will look the same. Okay, now we will do the puppy ear. I like long floppy ear for my puppy. Again, I'm cutting 2 layers at a time so that it's easier and it will be even at the both sides. Just simply cut it and attach it to the first tube. And that will pretty much complete the puppy head. And we will, after this, we will just simply add eyes. And if you want, you can make some whiskers and those kind of things, whatever you want to just decorate it with. I'm using scrap black cardstock and nothing particular, just make a simple round shape and it doesn't have to be perfect round. Same we will do with the eyes. I will cut like a white cardstock. I like to cut it big and then slowly trim it so that it gets almost round-ish. Cute, isn't it? So let's adhere the eyes to the puppy face. We are almost halfway done. Yeah, and we will do it for the both sides. Yeah, this is where you can make it more look more funny, or you can add a smile to the puppy. Okay, now we will draw a tail. It's just like a simple, as if our puppy is wagging its tail. Cut it down. I cut it a little bigger than what you have drawn so that we have some room to attach it. So we will add the tail to the last, which will be our last piece of the organizer. Adhere a little it with a little bit of glue, like this. Simple, easy. That's it. Now you have the first piece and the last piece, and now we will add more pieces. You can use liquid glue or glue stick for this, but I'm using hot glue because I like hot glue and it's quick. If you need a grown-up to help you with the hot glue, that you can ask them to do that too, or you can just simply use liquid glue and lay it flat and let the glue dry before you lift it up, and so that it gets a little time and it's all adhered properly. Okay, so we are almost done. We will be like done in no time, and we can use it. Hope you guys will use it for your upcoming school year and keep all your things organized for your homework at home. Okay, I have cut a thin piece of cardstock from an old box, and because I like to cover the bottom of the organizer so that nothing falls around, but this step is optional. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to, but I just think it makes it better, that more useful that way. Nothing will fall off and it will all stay. It's just I have got a simple narrow rectangle. Once you have cut there, and see like how it's coming off a little bit, so let it dry. Don't rush it like I'm doing it now for the sake of video, but we will let it dry. Once it's dry, then you can just trim off the excess cardstock. Again, it doesn't have to be like super perfect you to draw, just simply cut it around so that there is not a lot hanging out. And if you don't want to do this step, that's also fine. You can just draw with green marker and make it like a grass. The puppy is standing on a grass. That is good too. Now the last thing, we will make paws for the puppy, because how the puppy is supposed to stand if they don't have their paws. So we will make 4 of it, 2 for each side, and again simply adhere it with I'm using yellow and brown for my puppy. You can use any other color. Like if you have a pet and you want to match the color, you can use that cardstock too. So it's pretty much done. Now we will add tiny details, like you can add eyelashes, a smile to the puppy, and some, like you can draw little doodles and make it look more real, I would say. It's all done. You can put your scissors, glue sticks, your pen, pencil, and whatever you need, your brushes, everything. It's a very useful thing. Hope you like this craft and you will make your own desk organizers. Thanks for stopping by.